Dr. Araza, Santa Barbara Family Chiropractic. We're talking about how to walk and how to run safely. So over the course of the first 50 years of someone's life, they take on average about 100 million steps. Anything you do a million times, let alone 100 million times, has the potential to wear you down faster. So we're just going to go over a couple of key concepts, help you understand walking, running, how to make it safer for your body. So really, to understand the chiropractic philosophy is it's trying to enhance and make your body stronger so that you can deal with the world better versus trying to, wear different things or brace certain things to protect a weakened body. So it's a cool fundamental concept, and it's natural. So the way that you apply this is thinking about how a human being, an animal in the wild, would operate and try to mimic that. So when it comes to walking, we don't want to advertise our awareness, our presence, I should say. Animals, dogs, cats, zebra, tigers, lions, they're not making a bunch of noise. They're trying to be as quiet as possible at all times. If you look at your dog, cat, just watch them walk. They're very quiet. They don't advertise. So what that really means is shifting the weight from the heels towards the balls of the feet when you're walking, and trying to put the energy into your muscular system and not your joints. Okay, so I'll demonstrate here. This is the average American walk without any thought process. Okay, so I'm hitting with my heel, I'm slamming down like that. Now we're going to go into more of a muscular, safer walk. Okay, so you think about walking on pavement, and you're on the balls of your feet, you're walking much quieter. I got some squeaky shoes, but still less force into it. There's been lots of research on this and how the force spikes go through the system when we're walking quiet versus not. Okay, so think about pavement, pebbles, you wouldn't be heel striking. Even more so with running, right? You're not gonna, if you ran barefoot on pavement, there's no way you'd heel strike because you'd break your heel. So what we advocate is a pose style type of running. You can look up pose, you can watch videos on that. Innate Fitness next door, they teach this style of running, and it takes some time to get used to. The tissues, the muscles of the calves, the Achilles have to get used to it. You don't want to jump in and slam lots of miles because you will be hurting. But after this period of time where you go through getting your body adapted to it, it really is a more efficient way to run and much safer on your joints. Okay, so just to demo average run, for the first 25 years of my life. And now pose, more on the balls of your feet. Watch videos, there's training on that. Also talk about shoe choices. So the reason that we do heel strike is because a lot of the shoes out there have this huge heel pad, and they allow us to not feel the ground, but the force still transmits, and it transmits up to your low back, mid back, neck, joints of your hips, your knees. So regardless of if you feel the impact, it's going in there. So that's why you want to shift towards the balls of your feet. But still, take it easy. Start with like a quarter mile at the max if you're a runner. Maybe even just less if not. So I have these shoes. These are my tennis shoes, hard court. That's really the only time I wear a thick-soled shoe like this. Basketball shoes are pretty common like this too. So a good transition shoe, if you've been used to wearing the big, thick bottoms that they're very rigid, then you want to shift towards something like a Nike Free. Nike Free still has the thickness, but it's much more flexible. Okay, then you want to transition starting to go down in the drop of the heel. So then you want to go for like an 8 millimeter. Wear those shoes for 3 to 6 months, then shift towards something with like a 4 millimeter. Wear those for 3 to 6 months, and then shift towards a 0 drop. Okay, these are also good for walking. This is more if you're running a lot, cross training. You can usually transfer to a lower drop faster for walking. But you can see still has a lot of cushion there, but it's 0 drop. So it's going to allow my heel to go flat. It's going to stretch out and make these calf muscles and Achilles tendons longer, so that when I shift towards running and all that, it's going to make it easier. These are some really cool shoes. My favorite so far lately. I've got the Lems, super flexible, 0 drop. And then if I want to go for a dress shoe, we've got this guy. I'm going to pull this off. Just got these. I think they're called Vivo Barefoot. But you can see zero drop, super flexible, but still kind of nice looking. So that's the transition that you want to kind of work towards. I mean, they have those 5-finger toes shoes. Not the most aesthetically pleasing, but they're awesome for the strength of your foot. And that's another point. As you go more minimal, the more energy goes into the muscular system and your muscles get stronger. Your feet will actually stop flattening out, start to create more of an arch. You can change that by strengthening your feet and going towards a more minimal type shoe and changing the way that you walk. It's amazing what you can change over time if you give yourself time. Okay, so we got all that. Good. Okay, so yeah, running is the most dangerous sport in America right now because of all the pounding. Make it safer, try pose, work towards this process of going more minimal, and give yourself time, okay? Remember, health is freedom, and this stuff makes a difference over time.